So you might ask yourself, why would I make a popsicle stick craft? Well, I'm going to tell you. For $3, you can make a high-impact, low-cost outdoor decoration. By using some very simple materials like popsicle sticks, a little bit of glue, and a little bit of paint, you can make these high-end outdoor snowflake decoration. Yes, we are using large popsicle sticks, but this is not a children's craft. So to start our project, we'll be using a dairy container lid and cutting off the outer rim. Then we'll use some popsicle sticks that I've pre-painted already and some Gorilla Glue because this will be an outdoor project. Then we'll start making our design. So I'll be starting this design with a simple cross, and don't forget to use a lot of glue because it does have to hold up outside. We're not being sponsored by Gorilla Glue, but we do find that it holds up for many years on many of our outdoor projects. But I wish they would. So our popsicle sticks come in bags of 18, and we'll be needing 32 for this design. So you'll need 2 packs of popsicle sticks. And to paint your popsicle sticks, you'll need some Dollar Tree white acrylic paint. Or you could spray paint it all when you're done, but that will cost you more, and this is a budget project. So I've got my X made. Now I'll be putting popsicle sticks in between each of those. Maybe it's a little tough to describe this, but you can follow along and see exactly what I'm doing. While you're following along, I'll just explain exactly what I'll be doing here today. So I like the snowflake idea and the affordability of it, and I'll be making 3 different snowflakes for you. So I will be making 3 different snowflakes, and like any snowflake, no 2 are alike. So you can design or create your own style of snowflake however you'd like to. So now I'm going to be adding some points to our base design. When you're making the points, you'll want to put glue on 3 points and sort of adjust it before it dries up, so you have to move relatively quick. Then just go around and put points on each of your snowflake tips. Next, you'll have to cut 8 popsicle sticks in half. I just measured to find the center. Then you can take your cut part, take half of that, use it as a template to cut the other popsicle sticks. These snowflake designs really inspired me, so I amped it up a bit, and please watch for my next video where I take this very basic design and really light her up. Doing these snowflakes is really inspiring, and they're only limited by your imagination, so don't be stuck to just following what I'm doing here, but follow your own imagination and creativity. Don't limit yourself. Now you could buy some plastic snowflakes at Walmart, let's say, for $10 or $15, but you could make one of these for way under $5. Things are just so expensive nowadays, and it's so nice to be able to do something for under $5. So now I'm going to take those pieces that we cut in half, and I'll be adding little crystals to the edges of our diamonds. And each diamond point will be getting 2 crystals, as you see here. Now we have a basic snowflake shape, which is great on its own, but now I'm going to be embellishing it a little bit. So I'm going to use this clear snowflake that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue that into the middle. And for any embellishment you put onto your snowflake, use a lot of glue, because it does have to stand up to the outside elements. These snowflakes would look great inside as well, but they have such a great impact outside, like on a fence or in your doorway. Now I'm just going to paint the snowflake white and then use some iridescent sparkle that I got at Walmart. A little trick is to use a file folder underneath when you're sprinkling your glitter. That way you can reuse it over and over again. Once that snowflake is done, I'll use the same method on each of the branches. So I'll paint the white paint on there, and while it's wet, I'll sprinkle on the iridescent glitter. Then you can tap off the excess, and if there's any blank spaces, just touch them up with a little more paint and a little more glitter. Then just keep working your way around your snowflake. A little bit of paint, a little bit of glitter. Each of the 3 snowflake designs that I'll be sharing with you today each have a different finish, so that they all have a different look to them. So hang in there till the end. Once you're done painting and sparkling your snowflake, wait a little bit for it to dry, and then just give it all a good tap at the end too. Don't want to waste that glitter, it costs money too. Once that's all done, I took it outside and sprayed it with a clear coat just to help secure the glitter and make it a little more durable to stand up to the outdoor conditions. That looked all fine enough, but I'm going to bling it up a little more. So in the center, I'm putting a big rhinestone. And to further add to that, I put little rhinestones on the tip of the snowflake center. After having done that, I'm going to add some more sparkle and shine to our snowflake by adding large rhinestones to all the tips. And on the smaller crystals, I added smaller rhinestones. By using the various sizes, it adds a lot more visual interest. Then just work your way around so that all the ends and intersections have their rhinestones in them. Now this is a very easy project to do. Any crafter can do this project. It has such great impact as well. And by the time you're done, it's hard to tell that they were even popsicle sticks. Once that's done, you'll want to reinforce one of the arms with some more popsicle sticks and use 2 zip ties to use as a hanger. So here's pattern number 1. Now on to my next one. Now you can paint these white like we're doing here. That's how we start all of ours. Or you can just leave them with the natural wood look. Depends on what look you like or what you're looking for. And here we are cutting the rim off of our dairy container. It's nice to use materials that you don't have to pay for to help you save more money. So we'll be starting off this design with the basic cross again. This one is the most elegant of our designs today. We like making crafts that are accessible to everyone, and this craft is probably one of the most accessible we've ever done. So do you plan on making any of these? Just leave a comment below if you're gonna give one of these a try. So this does have a similar start in the beginning, but it will change as we go along. I try to make these as clear so that you can try them yourself. So first we'll make our double X, and then we're going to take another popsicle stick and put it at the end every second crystal or arm of your snowflake. Just go around and lengthen each second one. We'll be having a lot more budget-friendly crafts coming your way soon. So once again, I'm going to paint and glitter this whole snowflake with glitter from Walmart, but I'm not going to bore you with watching the whole thing. I've now finished painting and glittering the snowflake, and I'm going to be taking these clear Dollar Tree snowflake ornaments and paint them white and glitter them up as well. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, once I finished painting and glittering these things, I did take them out and spray them with the clear coat, once again to help keep the glitter on and to help protect them from the elements. And once again, just as a reminder, don't forget to use your folder underneath to capture all the excess sprinkles that aren't making it onto the snowflake so you can save them for later use. And for this design, you'll have to paint 12 snowflakes. And once you're finished with this design, you'll have to remember to take it out and clear coat it all again, like I said, just to protect the glitter from falling off and protect it from the elements. And before we glue on our snowflakes, we're going to flip that over, and on the back side, we're going to be reinforcing it. So you'll be using a couple extra popsicle sticks and gluing them in the center across from each other, like another little X. Once that X is done, we're going to put extra support on another extension by putting a popsicle stick down there. Then we'll take a small zip tie and hot glue that onto the tip of that extension popsicle stick. Once our hanger is in place, we'll take another popsicle stick, measure the distance from the tip to the zip tie, cut it there, and we'll glue that down on the tip. Once that tip's in, we're going to reinforce that as well with another popsicle stick on top. This will strengthen it and help secure the holder. Once that's in place, we'll put the zip tie together and we'll trim off the end. Now that that's done, we'll flip it over and start decorating. We'll start with the center, so we'll use this white snowflake from Dollar Tree, and we'll put that into the center of our snowflake. Since it is a 3D kind of snowflake, we're going to have to take that apart so we have a nice flat surface. So we'll take that apart, we'll glue the other parts together and snip off the little nib there so we have a nice flat surface to glue on. Once that nib is cut, just glue the pieces back together again, like I said, so we have a nice flat surface. Then once again, you'll want to apply plenty of glue to the back of your snowflake, just so it sticks on there and withholds under all the conditions outside. So now we're going to embellish the snowflake further by putting some rhinestones into the center of each of our snowflakes. And we'll start by gluing our snowflakes onto the tips of our short crystals. Then at the center of the long ones, once you put the short ones on, you'll want to adjust it so it looks like it makes a little circle in the middle. Then just keep repeating that process until you have a nice little circle in the middle of your snowflake. Once you have your circle, you'll take your remaining snowflakes and glue them on the tips of the long arms of your snowflake. And there's number 2. What do you think? And now I'll be moving on to our exciting third design. Now I did start painting this, although in the end I really didn't have to. So start saving up your dairy product lids, because you're going to need a lot of them to do these projects, and I know you'll want to do lots. Then we're going to start this design with our same double cross as we have in the past, and I'm going to move through this pretty quick because you've seen this already. On this design, we added another popsicle stick on the end of each arm of the snowflake. So once your arms have been extended, we're going to be making a point at the end here, like we did similar to the other one. So glue 3 spots and adjust quickly. Once we have that in place, we're going to skip a space, and we'll be doing every second arm just like that, putting a point on it. Once those 4 points are on, we're going to take 4 more sticks and cut them in half. Then we'll take those cut popsicle sticks and put them on the inside, sort of lining up the outsides with the edge so that they're pretty even. And we're going to make little diamonds on the inside of our snowflake, just as I'm showing you here. And when you're putting in the small middle diamonds, it's a good idea to use a popsicle stick underneath the tip. That way you don't snap off the other ends of your diamond. And you want to put the small diamonds on every second opening. So we picked up these small mirrors at your local dollar store, or you can get them on Amazon. And you'll need 5 packages of those mirrors. So the cost of this snowflake went almost doubled because of the mirrors, and that's at about $10 or so to make. Still pretty affordable. And just wait, when you see the end product, you'll be doing a wow, or a wowee, or wow! Then you'll cut rows of 5 from your mirror strips, because 5 rows fit nicely across our popsicle sticks. After some trial and error, I found it easiest to take our mirror strip and butt it up against one of the other popsicle sticks here, starting on a recessed kind of end. Makes it a whole lot easier to put on. And don't forget, when you're gluing them on, to take the little paper strip off the back. Otherwise your little tiles might come off and you'll have paper glued to your snowflake, and that's it. So start with the sides and then move on to the tips. And I did find it better to sort of pre-measure first and then peel off the wax paper for just the area that you're gluing down, because these things just stick to everything. And when you glue that down, you'll want to make sure that the ends are fully covered. So you can see here that I trimmed away some of the wax paper so that it doesn't stick where it doesn't belong. And you want to make sure everything's prepared properly before you put it down, because once it's on that glue, it's on that glue. It's not coming back. Then once you're finished doing your mirror, you'll flip it over and reinforce one of the ends with a couple popsicle sticks. Then on that same end, you'll want to add a zip tie and then another zip tie as a hanger. So this is made out of popsicle sticks, and it won't hold up to real blustery or windy conditions. However, we did make a snowflake out of plastic clothes hangers, and that will stand up to anything. I'm really inspired by these snowflakes, and I think I'm going to be making about 8 more to put down my entire fence. So which of these snowflakes did you like the best? Just leave your comment below. So now I'm working on the smaller tips, and it's basically the same procedure as the large ones, only a smaller scale. It really helps to trim them down to size before you put them on. Just makes the job a whole lot easier. Personally, this one is my favorite. Those little mirror tiles just give it such a glamorous look. It reflects all the sunlight, it reflects city lights at night or street lights. It's just a beautiful little piece. Then you want to pre-measure and fill in the center of your snowflake. Once all the mirror is on, I'm going to take this old silver decoration that I have in my stash and I'm going to glue that on the center. Now you can, if you want, trim off some of the plastic backing if it shows through too much for you. So just let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And thanks again for crafting with me. I hope you give this a try. It is very impactful for a low, low price.